Recruiting today is harder, not easier. That's why we built Braintrust AIR, a fully autonomous job recruiter that compresses the entire hiring process from 6 weeks to 24 hours. I'll start by showing you what the candidate sees interviewing with AIR. In this example, we're hiring for a customer support rep, but AIR can be trained for any role: engineer, nurse, designer, accountant, warehouse worker, you name it.
How did you manage the situation and what was the outcome?
I've spent over 5 years working at Visa's customer support department, so I've handled plenty of these customers.
Thank you for sharing your experience. Could you provide a specific example of a difficult customer interaction at Visa? How did you approach the situation?
AIR introduces itself and guides the candidate through a tailored set of questions. Each question is consistent for the role, ensuring fair comparisons. But AIR also adapts dynamically, diving deeper into candidate responses to uncover valuable insights. Unlike other video interviewing tools, Braintrust AIR is a fully conversational LLM, which means that it will ask follow-up questions and dig into specific areas based on the candidate's responses.
Thank you for explaining that approach. Can you elaborate on the specific steps you took to resolve the issue and what the final outcome was?
So I started out by looking at where the fraudulent charges happened. Turns out they were based in.
This results in a consistent yet two-way conversation, unique to each candidate, while also getting enough information to produce a detailed scorecard. For candidates, AIR offers something unique: the ability to present themselves beyond just a resume, ensuring a fair chance to stand out. It guarantees their interviews are reviewed quickly and eliminates the common frustration of waiting in limbo for a response from companies who often never respond.
Thank you for completing this interview with me. It was a pleasure to learn more about you, your skills, and your experience.
The interviews typically last 5 to 15 minutes, but can go longer depending on the role, level of complexity, and how in-depth you want it to go. All fully customizable by job. When the interview is over, AIR signs off and advises the candidate on next steps. Now, let's talk about how fast it is for a recruiter or hiring manager to set up an interview for a role. Braintrust AIR uses the job description to automatically develop 5 custom interview questions and corresponding grading criteria. We know recruiters and hiring managers are always pressed for time. That's why we designed AIR to make it where you can set up a job, review questions, and make quick edits in just a couple of minutes. A custom interview link is automatically created for each role, which can easily be sent out to candidates via email, text, or directly from your career page or job boards, giving candidates the option to complete an interview instantly on their own schedule. This completely removes all scheduling issues, interview no-shows, and countless hours wasted interviewing unqualified candidates. Once they click the interview link, the candidate enters their name and email, then presses Start Interview to begin.
Hi Rana, hope you're having a great day. Welcome, I'm AIR, and I'll be conducting your interview for the customer support rep role at your favorite company.
Once interviews are complete, AIR provides your hiring team with detailed scorecards and insights within seconds. The scorecard includes a summary of how the candidate performed overall, a breakdown of their answers against each of the role criteria, plus the raw interview video and transcript, so anyone on the hiring team can go back and review their responses and make their own assessment. Just like that, Braintrust AIR condenses days of scheduling back and forth and back-to-back 15-minute phone screens into mere minutes of unbiased review, comparison, and selection, enabling the hiring team to accelerate the interview process with the most qualified candidates. With AIR, you can interview 20 candidates in the time it used to take for just one. Braintrust AIR compresses the 6-week hiring process into 24 hours, saving hundreds of hours of recruiters' time. Every applicant gets a fair look, and all qualified applicants get an interview, which results in hiring better people for your roles. This patent-pending technology transforms hiring at every level. Whether you're scaling for high-volume roles, managing overwhelming application volumes, or hiring for specialized positions, save significant time and money and create an exceptional candidate experience. If you think AIR could be helpful for you or someone you know, visit us at braintrust.com to get started using AIR today.